Season for both of you have been open, talked about your faith a lot. How has that guided you through the ups and downs of not just this season, but throughout your career?
Personally, a lot of my journey was hard and tough, and most of the time you're by yourself, and that's when you can talk to God and talk to Jesus and really get an understanding and like focus on what His ultimate plan is, and going into games like this, not playing my best, and being super frustrated at halftime. Came in, had some time to myself, talked to Him, and had to reset. It helps a lot. He's the best thing in my life. Without Him, I won't have any. I wouldn't have anything that I have now. So I give all praises to Him, and to have a team and be around people that share the same faith and strive to be the best they can be in that area is awesome to be around.
Joey, Coach was in here a minute ago. He said there was some practice this week he didn't like on offense. You guys didn't have your edge or something. What caused that? You think that practice that he's talking about?
Just energy all around, and being the leader. It starts with me, not being elite at practice all day, and that causes me to come out here and have a game that I did today. Not the best, and super frustrated with that on myself personally. A lot of good stuff that we did, but that's on me to carry that throughout the week and bring it in on Saturdays.
Do you think that's something that can be and will be corrected before, obviously, another big game coming next week before that? Is that sort of a warning to you guys, you think?
It's just how you practice, how you play, and you got to take advantage of it. We got 2 more games guaranteed, and they're going to be fun games. Florida and Vanderbilt, big rivalry games. So you just got to prepare really tomorrow and Sunday. With your recovery and watch this game and learn and grow, and then everything starts to kick off Monday and just have great energy and come to compete.
And Joey, the couple of throws that I'm sure you'd like to have back the last 2 games. What do you think is going to be the biggest key for you this week to get those corrected and make sure they don't happen in the swamp next Saturday?
Just keep trusting myself, keep trusting my players. Sometimes I throw a bad ball, sometimes I don't. And, defense will make a play, sometimes they won't. So, just go out there and just keep the confidence that I have and just go out there and play.
Paige?
DeSean, there was a sweet moment after the game where Braylon gave your younger brother his gloves. Just kind of how special is that, knowing like the family's so tight here and just how much your younger brother appreciated that moment?
Something about his name's DeSean. Something about him, he's very outgoing. Like, he is not afraid to approach anybody on this team. Like, he'll approach you like he already knows you. So, my family has found this place really home, especially being here. We grew up watching the Balls play, and he's big on ball itself. And just the journey we've been on just to make this place home has been like any other. And, like, that just shows who our team is, selfless, like, guys that love everybody regardless of, like, your family or not. Like, you wear that orange, your family to them. So I didn't even see that moment, but I appreciate you for letting me know that.
David and then Ben again.
Joey, y'all have put up 500 yards, 600 yards in some games. When you have a game like this with like a couple of picks in the first half, a couple of 3-and-outs, how does that feel compared to some of the other games y'all have had? Do you come away kind of frustrated, or what do you feel after a game like this? It wasn't horrible, it just wasn't up to what y'all have been doing.
Like I said, definitely frustrating, especially on my part. Not being elite enough to put the offense in a position to score or, just keep us on the field. So personally, definitely frustrating. But, it's just things that we can fix with just, mental and just details of what we're trying to accomplish.
Sean, where do you think the running game is at going into jumping back into SEC play next weekend?
I think it's where it needs to be. I see how elite we are when we get the run game established, and especially like we have 3 good running backs, and we all carry the ball very well. And I just believe that's it's where it wants to be. I just feel like we just got to continue to execute at a high level, continue to push that piece of our game, and we're unstoppable when we do have the run game flowing.
Elijah?
For either one of you guys, football is the ultimate team sport. We see you guys put up numbers with yards and touchdowns, but for today, you see the defense dominate. How fun is it to see those guys make plays on interceptions and fourth fumbles, stopping guys at fourth and short and stuff? How fun is that to see them make plays?
You want
You got it.
Man, it's honestly a blessing, you know, like just to see everybody eating, you know, and we have a lot of great players. We obviously can't play all of them, but there's a lot of guys that love seeing guys make plays, and that just shows how like selfless we are on this team, you know, and it really shows like this is probably one of the most connected Vols teams I've been a part of, and it's been fun to watch. I know that the season isn't where we want it to be right now, but that's not taken away from like the strides we made this year, you know, and I just believe we're going to continue to get better regardless of what anybody thinks, regardless of like what is put out there. Like I'm very satisfied with what we've done, especially off the field. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that people don't see that happens in like the locker rooms and on the field. Like this group of men like love playing with each other, and just see everybody out there shining tonight is really, really a blessing in itself.
I'll do a few more. Mike, Patrick, and we'll finish Emily.
Yeah, Joey, with George, what did you see out of him tonight, and how has he grown throughout this season as you've seen him practice and go through everything?
Yeah, the quarterback room, you know, we try to help each other out as much as possible. And being the older guy, you know, obviously they ask me questions about film, in-game, be on the sideline, kind of ask what I see, and then vice versa, ask what they see. But, man, from the day I got here till now, I mean, both of them grew a whole lot. And, you know, it's kind of cool to be the older guy and have them kind of learn under me. You know, I kind of been in that situation, kind of, not really, but to know how bright a future that both of them have. And he got a couple reps out there, didn't get probably enough as he wanted, but time on the clock kind of took away from that. But you know, he's dialed in and into his details of what he has to accomplish, and I just can't wait to see when he got the full go.
Patrick? Joey, you've kind of expressed you're frustrated about your performance. Are you the kind that's going to go like watch film right now? Do you just sort of stick to your routine and be more intentional about it, or do you kind of do something different after a game like this where you're not exactly pleased with how you played?
Just gotta, you know, just get away from it a little bit. I feel like if I go watch film right now, I'll probably get even more mad at myself. But just, you know, get away from it, enjoy the fam right now, and then tomorrow morning, just go back in the office and, you know, break down what I got to do better.
Emily, last question.
William, obviously he's a redshirt senior, so he's been a part of this program for a while, and he said, he was just in here, he was like, I've been patient wanting to make those kind of plays. For either of you, how cool is it to see him get that defensive touchdown?
Oh, I'll start with that one. Me personally, you know, coming in and just a short amount of time trying to learn everybody's story, his is definitely cool, you know, like he said, being patient and to go out there and see him make plays. I mean, he was out there, you know, great special team player, you know, making plays on there, and then he gets out there on defense, and everything just comes naturally. You know, he went out there, made some plays on D, and then get the pick six to get rewarded. So I'm very happy for him.
I'll add something real quick. Especially Will, he started his career as a walk-on too, so I mean, I feel what he feels like, and the work that you have to put in to just even get to that moment, you know. And there's been a lot of opportunities for him to showcase what he can do. I know he had the big play a couple of years ago against Bama, which led us up to winning that game as well. And just like I said, another guy that's big on his faith. You know, we talk about we have kick return period, and we're chatting about what we've been reading in the Bible, like what our scripture's been saying, and like it really shows that God rewards those people that invest in him, but also do their part, invest in their time, and the hard work pays off, man. I don't care what nobody says, man. Like, you don't work hard, man, like you're not gonna get what you want, and that just shows that. I mean, no matter like where your situation is, no matter like where you are in the depth chart, man, like, man, you put in the work, man, God's gonna reward you regardless of it, man. That was really cool to see. I didn't realize he had picked it off until I saw him like running back down here, but as a blessing itself, just to witness all that.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, guys.
Appreciate y'all.